Hello. All right. So this is going to be part one of a 3-video series that I'm going to do. If you missed the first video where I briefly went over each of the 3 topics that I'm going to break down and talk about in individual videos, and basically a general conclusion about how to reduce your C-section belly, please go watch that video, okay? Go check that one out first and then come on over here and join us as we talk about how to reduce inflammation, okay? So that is our first step to helping get rid of that C-section belly, is to reduce inflammation. First of all, after having a C-section, you're going to have inflammation from the surgery itself built up, especially in that abdominal area, but in your body as well, we have inflammation, okay? And that is caused by eating inflammatory food, lots of processed foods, greasy, fatty foods, okay? Our bodies can get inflamed from them. It can also get inflammation from an imbalance in our nutrition. So whether we're, not eating enough fruits and vegetables and we're eating more of, the meats, the processed carbs, things like that, we'll have that imbalance in our bodies and we can get inflammation from that as well, okay? So there's just a lot of things that are contributing to inflammation in your body, and especially in that abdominal area, okay? That's also where we can hold on to fat as well. And so we want to encourage fat loss while also reducing inflammation in our body and have that be one of our main focuses. So there's a few ways that you can do that, okay? And we're gonna go through those here. Please look in the description bar for all of my links and for things as I talk about them too. You can always go there too and sign up for my newsletter, because I send out bi-monthly emails full of lots of information. Most recently was a recipe that I sent out for healthy turkey meatloaf that is delicious and one of my go-tos. So join that list so that you can get recipes like that in the future as well. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So one way you can reduce inflammation is with intermittent fasting, okay? I am a Faster Way to Fat Loss coach, certified coach. We do a 6-week experience with you at first, where you will learn the Faster Way methods, experience it, and then you can always roll into our wonderful VIP community that I truly love coaching there as well. So if you want more information, that link's in the description. But intermittent fasting is one of our methods that we use to help reduce fat in your body, to help you become a fat burner rather than a sugar burner, okay? And intermittent fasting, what that is it is giving your body a period of digestive rest, okay? So start you off, you can implement a 12-hour intermittent fasting window today if you want, okay? And what that would mean is you would stop eating at, let's say, 8 p.m. tonight, and then you would not eat again until 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, if you're recently postpartum and also breastfeeding, I definitely recommend you having your milk supply established before you try something like intermittent fasting, just to make sure that you have the fuel built up to be able to produce that milk. But implementing a 12-hour window is a great way to start with intermittent fasting. And what it's going to do is it's going to give your body those 12 hours to focus on other things besides digestion. So it can focus on things like cell renewal, which is important in helping prevent diseases. It's important in reducing inflammation as well. So it's going to give your body a chance to burn off that fuel that it has, and then help with cell renewal, help your body fight that inflammation that's built up, especially recently postpartum, recently after your C-section. You've got that inflammation built up there in that scar near the scar. And so by implementing something like intermittent fasting, it would allow your body that chance to use its energy to fight off any infection there, to help reduce that inflammation there. So intermittent fasting is amazing, and it really has been game changer for me in my health and fitness journey. When I started implementing it 2 years ago, the first thing I noticed was the reduction in inflammation in my body, and then from there, it was starting to burn fat, and then now I'm getting lean muscle. So it's all very exciting steps that we take in the faster way. But intermittent fasting is a great step towards reducing inflammation. Another thing that you can do is incorporate foods that fight inflammation, okay? I'm gonna have a link in the description where you can sign up to get this quick, easy, like little shopping list so that you can go ahead and put these items on your next, grocery pickup or shopping trip to the store so that you can start incorporating them into your diets to help fuel your body efficiently. So we're gonna talk more about this in our nutrition video, which will be coming up next. But one big thing you can do is focus on whole food nutrition, okay? And what that means is that you're gonna be eating anything that comes from the ground or has a mother, okay? So lots of fruits and vegetables and lean meat. But some of those foods that specifically fight off inflammation are things like berries. Fish is a great thing to incorporate. I know a lot of people don't have that a lot in their diets, but it's a great source of omega-3s. So fish can be very beneficial. Look for some salmon, look for some tilapia. Shrimp is a great protein-packed fish as well that is nice and lean. Incorporate some vegetables like broccoli. Avocados is another one that's a great healthy fat source. Peppers, mushrooms. I'm not a mushroom person, so I do not incorporate mushrooms. That is one that's not on my grocery shopping list, but my husband and actually one of my children loves it. So mushrooms is great. Grapes are awesome. That's a yummy fruit here coming up for this summer. It's great to freeze grapes. You can take those on the go with you when you go to the park or, on any of your fun summer adventures. Frozen grapes are delicious. Turmeric, using that as a seasoning in any of your cooking, or there's like turmeric teas, things like that. We've tried a turmeric chicken recipe one time. So there's a lot of ways to use that spice. Pinterest is packed full of different recipes, so check out different ways that you can use turmeric and incorporate that into your nutrition. Using healthy oils like extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil rather than vegetable oil, okay? Vegetable oil is an inflammatory oil, so let's stay away from that. Let's incorporate those healthier oils like avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil as well. And then something fun is dark chocolate. So dark chocolate is also anti-inflammatory. Now you're gonna wanna eat as dark chocolate as you can eat, right? So the less sugar in it, obviously the better. You're not gonna go for some like milk chocolate. That's probably not gonna help you out at all. So doing that, or like cocoa into some things. So I make these fat bombs for our low carb days that we do in the faster way, and cocoa, coconut oil, and nut butter is in those. So we got some cocoa in there that will help with being anti-inflammatory. Okay, so bottom line is try to incorporate as much whole foods as you can. Lots of berries and fruits and vegetables, and try to stay away from those processed oils. Try to use more healthy oils in your cooking. All right, so we talked about doing intermittent fasting. We talked about nutrition, maybe some specific foods you can incorporate. Again, that shopping list is there in the description. What you can also do is help control your blood sugar. Again, in the faster way, we make sure you're eating enough, okay? So intermittent fasting sometimes can be perceived as a way to limit how much food you're eating because you're decreasing the time you're eating. But that's not the purpose of intermittent fasting, okay? The purpose is to give your body that digestive rest period. In the faster way, we incorporate macro tracking, which means we're making sure you're eating enough fuel for your body for wherever you are in life. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, we're making sure you get enough for that. If you're wanting to build that lean muscle, we make sure you're getting in that. If your focus is fat loss, we make sure you're eating enough. If you're under eating, and especially if you're over exercising, you're gonna plateau. Results aren't gonna come like you want, okay? We've got to make sure that you're eating enough for your body. That was another one of my game changers when I joined the faster way, was I got to eat enough. And I hated always being hungry and feeling like I shouldn't eat because I wanted to see results. But when I joined the faster way and started implementing their methods and was able to eat whole yummy foods from my fridge and, you know, not shakes or supplements or things like that, but eat actual food and be able to be satisfied and not hungry. It was amazing. So we're gonna make sure that you eat enough, which is gonna stabilize your blood sugar. So that's important for, again, reducing that inflammation. We wanna make sure that you're moving your body, make time for exercise, walks with your kiddos. That's great for healing. That's great right after that C-section. Walking, that's your first type of exercise you're gonna implement. And you're gonna go 1 block at a time. Maybe you only make it 2 houses down and you're, you know, hurting, tired, gotta come back home. Great. Next day, try to go 3, okay? So it's making that little progress. Start with those walks. A walking workout is a great option as well. And then we're going to talk about more core-specific exercises that you can be doing in the 3rd video of this series. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so that you can be able to see that video. Like if you're excited for that one, that's going to be a fun one. I'm going to go over some core moves that are going to be great early post C-section to help you build up that core strength. So moving your body is a great thing. And then overall, just getting healthier and, you know, incorporating exercise are great things. They're going to help reduce that inflammation, help you feel healthier, more energized. And then managing stress and sleep are big things as well. We want to make sure we get enough sleep. We want to prioritize that. I know it's hard as new mamas, but do your best to try to get as much sleep as you can. And then trying to minimize stress, finding those self-care days that are important to, you know, keep in the game, keep going strong, and feel excited about the day ahead. Whether, you know, hard things do come and stressful times do come, but we can have joy and we can look at life in a positive mindset, and that will help reduce stress that might come our way. So these are all things that you can do to help reduce inflammation in your body, especially in that belly area, around that scar area, that is going to help encourage that C-section belly to go away, the inflammation in your body to go away, help you fight disease, feel healthy and more energized overall. So I hope these tips have been helpful. Check that description bar for all the links there. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite tip from today? Which one maybe you didn't know that you're excited to start implementing? And if you have any questions about intermittent fasting or the faster way, feel free to leave those in the comments as well, or send me a message. Thank you. And again, stay tuned. Videos 2 and 3 coming your way.